The New South Wales Government will be hoping to end the ongoing train disruptions later today when it appears before the Fair Work Commission. The government is seeking orders to prevent unprotected industrial action after around 4,000 services were cancelled or delayed over the weekend. Sydney commuters are being advised to still plan ahead and allow extra travel time as there may be further disruptions. Crazy, right? So New South Wales Transport Minister John Graham joins us in the studio. Thanks for fronting up. First off, people are calling it rail roulette. They don't know where and when they're going to get to their destination. They don't know if trains are going to arrive at all at train stations. What's your message to people at the moment that have been dealing with this for months?
Well, it's not a bad description of what it's been like over these months. People not really knowing when they turn up to the train station whether there will be disruption or not, and it is having an impact. A lot of those families or businesses that will have been really pleased yesterday to get some interest rate relief will also be hoping for an end to this train trouble. It has had a big impact. If you're in Sydney under financial pressure, this additional pressure as well really isn't helping. That's why we're really focused on today's hearing, getting an end to this dispute.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the hearing today. I mean, if you don't get a result, this just continues, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're hopeful of a result today. This is the full bench of the Commission convened to really look at whether they can impose a cooling off period, put a stop to the industrial action so that we can get down to the final details in this deal. That's important because of the disruption that's going on. We saw, especially on Friday, that really caused a major problem. The services are running well this morning, but we're encouraging people to check the travel apps because it is changing day to day.
And what they did on Friday wasn't unlawful. People just didn't turn up to work sick, right? So hopefully that won't happen. I'm just looking at this deal. 32% over 4 years is what the rail workers want. You're proposing 14%. It feels like you're miles away. It feels like negotiations could go on forever.
Look, negotiations won't go on forever. We're hopeful today will be a key day in this dispute. With the help of the Commission, we've asked for help from the Commission. But we simply can't afford to pay 32%. There's two issues with it. One, the state's got to be able to pay for it. Taxpayers have got to be able to pay. But also we've got to be able to look other essential workers in the eye, and that especially goes for nurses, and say whatever we land with these rail workers is also a fair deal that we could apply to across to nurses or teachers or police officers.
I mean, the problem is taxpayers are paying now if they've got to get more buses on because the trains aren't running, or if they've got to take their car to work.
Yeah, the government's real fear is if we settled this today by simply putting more money on the table, we'd be back with another demand in 6 months' time. This dispute started about 50-cent fares, then it was about 24-hour running. Now it's about a $4,500 sign-on bonus. If you're in the public trying to catch a train, it's been very confusing. What we're offering here is fair paying conditions. We've got an offer on the table we think is fair.
They just don't at the moment. If you don't get a resolution from Fair Work Commission today, will you bring the PM in to make a decision on this?
We're working around the clock. This is a key hearing today, so we're not making any judgments before we go to the Commission, but we'll talk to anyone who will help at the moment. We're reaching out wherever we can. We need to get to a resolution here.
OK, John Graham, thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.